All right, audio check. Daryl, Jeremy, anywhere in Midland, Texas that has my text, let me know if you could hear the audio. Thank you, Delee. So, game time is, I think, 12:50, but we started the game a little bit earlier last go around, so we might this as well. Delee Cook, Callan Carter's mom, again, and Clyde playing a tournament in the 12U NBA team. This music has me thrown off over here. Delee, thank you so much for all of the snacks. She makes the most amazing, healthy treats that you just can't imagine how good they are, and they give energy. And she works so hard to do that, and the kids are over there eating it up. And adults will get into it too. But we appreciate you, Delee. We miss you today. Cal's doing a good job. Your husband is doing a good job getting everything lined up for tonight. For some reason, he's got all the men going one place and all the kids going the other. Stand by, more news to come. I'm not trying to stir anything, Delee. I'm not a pot stirrer. That's not me. I don't do that. I'm not a pot stirrer. Just trying to keep you informed. And I'll give you the heads up. I'll give you the heads up. Oh, Zach Gould is here. I might get an interview out of him. Man, he is a specimen. This is an up close and personal shot here. Thanks, Jeremy. Got your text. So, Delee Cook just informed me that our Midland Baseball Academy NBA team 12U, which Carter Cook is on, just won their game in Clyde, Texas. They take that first game, I think it's the first game, 8-6. Congratulations, 12U NBA, on your win. NBA's playing in several places around the state this weekend. The 14U team will be playing at 2:30 right behind us in Lubbock at the Lubbock Sports Complex on the green top fields at 2:30. NBA has several going this weekend. NBA is a true baseball academy out of Midland, Texas, owned by Mike Munguia. And he's about 180 kids strong from 8 years old, 9-year-old on up to 14-year-old. Mike is truly a legend in the baseball game, has coached at almost every level. And, these kiddos are trying to figure out, in Little League, where do they go next? And, where they go next generally is travel ball. And the difference between Midland Baseball Academy and just pure travel ball is we're a true academy. All of their work is done out at Midland Christensen Stadium with the Midland College baseball team. That's their facilities, NBA, top-notch facilities, coaches, top-notch coaches. They bring these kids starting at 9U up through the system. You can get started, though, at any age. And these coaches are doing a phenomenal job at teaching the whole kid. It's a holistic approach. It's teaching the you know, the physical aspects, the mental aspects, the emotional aspects. They're taking good boys and making them into better boys and making them into great men. And so look up MBA, Midland Baseball Academy, Mike Munguia. Probably find them on Facebook. Get your kids involved. They practice 3 days a week during season, and it's a true practice. They go through stations. They go through stations. They learn all positions. It's just, and then, you know, here we are on weekends playing. John Williamson is coming back on the mound for the second game. His first pitch was a ball. His second pitch is on the outside corner. He dotted that for a strike. He's going to start this game out for MBA. Williamson will. Williamson throws inside and backs the hitter off the plate. The first hitter for the Thunder is last name Aiken. He's got uniform number 2. On deck is Kellum. So Aiken, time has been called, so they're going to re-chalk. It is pretty messy up at the plate, so they're going to re-chalk the lines, and they should. This team, Thunder is out of Lubbock. They're a local team, the Thunder. They're a AA team, as is MBA. They're dressed in blue with red, white, and blue stripes. I love that. I'm very patriotic, and I love seeing that. So, man, they look good with their blue tops, their gray bottoms, their red, white, and blue numbers. Met some of the fans for the Thunder. They are great people. We talked about the live FaceTime, the live TV that we have running, and they're interested in getting that going. Coach Braden Blaine for MBA walks up for the lineup. Braden, first-year coach for MBA, doing an outstanding job trying to get this MBA 10U team lined up. Baby Shark just came on, and I think that's a dig by Braden Blaine playing with one of our players, Jace Gould. But anyway, a great group of fans for Thunder sitting to my right. I'm right behind home plate calling the game. To my right, first base line is the Thunder and their fans. To the left to me on third base is MBA, and they're in the third base dugout. We appreciate the ground crew keeping these lines chalked and these fields good in between games. And they're going to get us back underway here just shortly. Again, Williamson pitched towards the tail end, last 2 innings of last game. He plays Little League as well. He pitched Thursday night as well. We traveled last night out of Dallas, didn't get here until really early this morning, almost daylight. And albeit we're a little bit tired, we're going to battle through this. We had a wedding to go to. Some of y'all heard that on the first go-around of the first game, and we had a wedding to go to last night in Dallas, so it just made it hard getting over here this morning. But we're glad we did. There's no wind in Lubbock, Texas. Mark that on your calendar. Beautiful day. Probably 70, 72 degrees at game time. Up first will be the Thunder. MBA will be out in the field. The coaches for the Thunder is dancing with a couple of their players over there. That's great. Kellum and Aiken over there having fun with their coach. Coach having fun with them. That's great to see. You can tell this is a fun team. No matter who comes out on top today, you can tell this is a fun team. They're going to be fun to play. Got some good boys on both sides. So first up for the Thunder will be Aiken, Kellum, and Dora. I've got a faded copy of a lineup, and I might butcher some last names. Don't hold it against me. Have some mercy here, but I'll do my best. Aiken, Kellum, Dora, followed by the cleanup position, Lampert. Gillian will be after him, then Trevino, then White, Hawthorne, McDonald, and Williams. You put an O-N on that, and you have my name, Williamson. Looks like the ground crew is finished drawing lines. The ump is cleaning the plate, doing a little housekeeping here. Again, on the mound after pitching the last 2 innings of the last game for NBA will be Williamson. See how far he can go. He'll be caught by Jace Gould, number 26. Jace caught in the last game as well. He caught Braxton Sims and Silas Bryan in the last game. Again, Jace, an outstanding athlete. He plays probably all sports. I think all sports. Jace has he's got a live arm. He'll pitch here. You'll see him pitch this weekend if you watch. He's got a live arm, probably the highest velocity throw on the team. So here we go. We're back in play. Aiken steps back in, top of the order. He sees a ball over his head, a little high. Follow through. There's a swing and a miss down the right side. Foul as Cal Cook makes a run at it just outside his reach. Here comes the pitch. There it is. A little bit high for ball 4. Remember, he threw a couple of pitches. We took a break to chalk the lines, and he had to get back in. And then he walks the Baker. Then Kellum is up. His jersey number is number 7 for the Thunder. Tall boy. Swing and a miss by Kellum. Runner on the move. Aiken is into second base for the steal sliding. There was an attempt by Gould over to short to try to get in for a tag, but good throw, good catch. Not in time as Kellum steps back in. There's a swing and a miss, changeup appears by Williamson. Pitcher ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. There is a pitch almost to the head of the. One and 2. There's a hit to left field, and nobody's home at left field. They're up finally to the wall. Comes into the cutoff. Cutoff is coming back into the pitcher. Aiken scores the first run of the game, and Kellum gets around to second base for a double. Lampert is up on deck with Dora stepping in. Is it on? That's a little bit high for a ball. Runner on second. There is a pitch a little. The count is 2 balls, no strikes. Think so. Man on second. Dora in. Kellum on the move to third. Uncontested steal. Braxton Sims playing third. Noah Hernandez playing short. Joey Creech playing second. There's a strike to Dora. Cal Cook playing first.
Right there, John, right there.
I believe Fortune playing left field. All for the NBA. There's another strike. Gets ahead. 3-2. Full count. Runner on third. There's a high fly ball to center field. Center field's under it for the out. Nope, dropped the ball. Runner tags but didn't have to. Kellum comes in for a score. Center field had it in the glove and somehow dribbled out. There's Lampert. Lampert hits one back to short. Short over to first. In time for the out, but a run scores. So it was a good line drive hit. I'm sorry, to Noah Hernandez, playing in the short position. Noah's up with it with that jet of an arm. Throws it to first for out, but the runner at third scores an unearned run. Pitch by Williamson in there for a strike to Gillian. Gillian, uniform number 9 in the 5th hole. There's the pitch. That's a strike. Caught that outside corner, tailing away. Looked like a changeup. Gillian's down in the count. There's a foul tip at the plate. Gillian hanging. Blue says 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a swing, a hit to third. Right to third base, Simpson loses it through his legs. Up to Fortune in left field through Fortune's legs. Fortune gets wrangled up, throws it back in to the shortstop. However, it is a double.
Number 15, Ace Trevino.
For Gillian. Ace Trevino, a big young man. I'm sorry, White is up. Trevino's the last one. White is on deck. Trevino is in the box. Trevino's first swing is a foul down right side. Thunder, I apologize for the Thunder fans. I'm trying to get to know you boys and line up. Just bear with me just a little bit here. Might get them mixed up, but I'll try to straighten it out. There's a runner going to third on a wild pitch. Get to your foot. Come over. Slow and then quick. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. That's a nice pitch for a strike.
One more, John.
Same thing.
Let's go, Ace.
Just throw the ball. Pitcher has a pickoff attempt at third. Not in time. Good throw. Good catch by Sims. Follow through. Little high. 3-1's the count. Ball's outside. That'll put runners on the corner. Trevino will be on first.
Now batting, number 14, Tucker White.
Number 14, White, comes up. Runners on the corners.
Braden is home.
Let's go, Tug.
White up in the box. Men in scoring position, second and third. Score. 3-0 Thunder. There's a strike. 3-0. Top of the first for the Thunder. Get your leg up. There's a nice one. No, he strike. He called it. I thought he did. Well, let's see what he is. I don't know. There's a hit. Fly ball infield. Joey Creech under it. For the catch. I'm sorry, Noah Hernandez. Joey was at short the last game, so I'm going to get this confused probably more than once. That was Noah Hernandez under the ball at short, 4 out. Hawthorne's up with McDonald on deck for the Thunder. So throw and a swing and a foul tip back.
Good job, John.
Against the fence.
2 more, babe.
2 outs. Top of the first. Pitcher ahead. 0-1. Runners on second and third. There's a hit. Ball dribbles up to third base. Third base is up. Over. But not in time. 2 runs score. So third base gets the ball, throws over to first. First not in time for a run to score, but then a second runner came in as we weren't paying attention to the runner running and held the ball and didn't get it over to home plate in time to get the second runner in. So again, a couple of errors there, and the score is 3-0. No, 5-0. We'll get it caught up in a minute. There's another pitch for a strike to McDonald. Nobody on. Bases have been cleaned up. There's a nice pitch that catches the outside corner, gets McDonald swinging. Pitcher again ahead of the count, and I'm sorry the bases aren't cleaned up. We have Thunder has got a runner on second. There's a pitch right down the middle for a swinging strike, and struck McDonald out to begin the inning and get them out. After half an inning, the score 5-0. Just again, the errors kind of eating us up a little bit on the NBA side, but oop. I was just told that our camera got off on that foul tip. I'm sorry, Delee. Thank you so much for correcting that. It was a little bit longer than probably it should have been. I think we got it back in. Focus here, we're doing good. So thanks, Delee. Again, just got to work we just got to work a little bit of, got to work on our defense a little bit and kind of work on some errors, and we'll get it straightened out. On the bump for the Thunder will be uniform number 7, Kellum will be on the bump for Thunder, starting this game out. NBA will be at the top of their lineup with Joey Creech coming on. Catching Kellum will be Hawthorne for the Thunder. Hawthorne will be catching Kellum today. You can see him warming up, getting ready there. Top of the order, Joey Creech, White Murray, Damian Ochoa, Braxton Sims, all for the NBA. I don't have my lineup for Thunder doesn't give me positions. I can tell you 33 is playing 33, is it 30? Yeah, 33. Dora is playing shortstop. I see that number. As I can get their numbers out. And I think 14, White is playing first. First pitch in for a ball to Kellum, a little high. That is an inside pitch. Catches Creech on the right kidney. Creech is pretty tough little kid. He's going to be all right, Jeremy. He's fighting it off good.
Good job, Joey.
Joey's still walking it off. It caught him right to the right of the spine, right really about kidney high. Kellum's a pretty good sized little pitcher. I'm sure it had some heat to it. Coach Zach Gould is talking to him. He looks like he's squared away down there. Jeremy, your son's a tough kid. He's shook that off, man. Wyatt Murray will step in. Uniform number 5 for NBA. On deck will be Damian Ochoa, number 80.
Who's playing second?
I'm trying to get it. Right. Play resumes. Joey Joey Jett. That boy's got some wheels on him. Gets into second standing up on a steal. Murray is eyeing a hit. That's what he's wanting right here. It's outside, gets away from the catcher. Runner advances to third on a no contest. Noah Hernandez's dad, Daryl, made it. He just pulled in, walked up, drove from Midland area. Couldn't catch the first. He listened to it on TV or in his truck, but he's made it here. Daryl, we're glad you made it safely. Son had a great game.
Thank you, thank you.
They moved him over. I think he's going to be in short this go around. Here's the pitch.
All right, Wyatt.
Gets White swinging for strike number 3. As Damian Ochoa, number 80, comes up. Remember, you have a runner 60 feet away. That was an up ball. Joey Creech on third, 60 feet away. Nobody else on the bases. There are 1 outs. 1 out.
I would have been here sooner, but
Ooh! That ball hits Damian Ochoa right on the end of the shoulder, between the top of the shoulder and the muscle, the bicep. He takes a good lick also. He's all right, though, Ochoa family. That puts Damian on first. That puts, of course, Joey's on third. We got Braxton Sims.
let's go, Braxton.
Uniform number 7 steps in with 1 out. He's going to see if he can get some runners moved around the bases. Braxton steps back out. Ump calls time.
Yeah, I would have been here sooner, but I was trying to find that April issue of GQ from 2020. I wanted to
Hit a runner.
Yeah!
There you go,
Wow.
Joey.
So the ball gets by the catcher. Joey's at third. Joey comes in, and it was a very contested play. And I'm telling you, Joey's safe by 1 inch. But he's safe, and he did a great job sliding. That was a good play by all concerned. We got Ochoa to second. He's in scoring position while Sims comes up to see if he can advance that runner at least 60 feet, if not 120. And Daryl said he'd have been here sooner, but he was looking for that GQ magazine with Zach in it. He was going to show it to all the ladies up here in Lubbock. He couldn't find it. There's a wild pitch. Runner advances to third. Hawthorne gets that quickly. He's got fast feet. He gets up off of those heels real fast and gets to the ball. He's played this position before. Sims steps back in. Here's the ball. He hits that corner for a strike.
Let's go, Braxton. You got it.
Another ball in the dirt. Runner is going to be caught at home this time. Damian Ochoa was sent by the coach. Hawthorne, the catcher, comes up to that pitch quickly. It goes all the way back to the backstop. Hawthorne gets to it quickly. He gets to the plate and literally is waiting on Ochoa to come in for the tag. Very fast, quick hustle by Hawthorne. There's a walk. There's a 4-pitch walk to Sims. That brings us to 2 outs. NBA has scored 1. It's 5-1. Jace Gould, the son of Zach and Hillary Gould, stepping in to see if he can get his buddy around the bases a little bit, Braxton. Some attempted pickoff move back to first. Not in time. Again, if our audio freezes or audio goes away or our frames freeze, please stay with us. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 minutes to get back. Don't leave us. There's a ball high. Sims is going to just trot over to second. That catcher is very quick, extremely quick on his feet. Hawthorne for Thunder. All right, Braxton Sims in scoring position. If Gould can just tap one over maybe into left field, in between left and right. There's a pickoff attempt back to second and awful close as Sims almost bites on that and gets picked off. Almost gets that.
Come on, Jace.
Jace,
Keep your eye on it, buddy.
hard
You got it.
swing, 1-1, count evens. DeLee, Jeremy, folks listening that have my text, if you lose audio or video, please text me as soon as you can. Or text Daryl. He's sitting to the right of me, and he'll watch his phone a lot. Sometimes time runs away, and I've been off the air a long time. That ball drops in there for a pitch drops in there for a strike. And that brings the count 0-2. Nope, 2-2. I'm sorry. Zach will have to be swinging here if he can. It's outside. Good eye. That's got the count run full. Gould
Come on, Jace.
doesn't
you
need
got
to let
it.
him off the hook here. It's in the dirt. The runner's coming. There's a throw at the plate.
Yes.
All right.
Tag
Good.
was made on the
Hustle,
outside
Braxton.
and did not get to the runner Sims in time.
John.
Another very incredibly close play at home. Ump had a great eye on it. The tag was to the outside, not in time, allowing Sims to score. They took their eye off of that, and Gould went ahead and went to second. Walks to first, and then steals second on the melee at the plate. Coming up now will be Williamson, the current pitcher for the NBA. Today's current pitcher is stepping in.
I'll have to go back. You had to close it to go look.
Lock that hip. First pitch to Williamson, outside, runner on the move. There is an attempt to third, gets past third baseman, and Gould thinks about coming on home, but I think he might have thought he didn't tag coming around, and he came back to make sure he tagged that base. So I think that's the only reason Gould didn't come on
Get
in.
it, John.
Watch it. Hip, load quick. What was that?
I think you said it was high.
That's in. Three 3-0. And that's
Attaboy.
outside and low. That draws a walk to Williamson.
Good eye, bud.
That's going to put runners on the corner, Daryl.
Wow. It's been an incredible game so far.
It has been. Marshall
Marshall.
Hall will come in to see if he can bring those runners around. Although Williamson thought there would be, had there been, Williamson would have been close to out. He slid a little bit short of that second base. Didn't look too pretty there by Williamson. It's an outside pitch.
Good eye, Marshall.
Runners both in scoring position in second and third. We welcome
You got it,
again all of the fans and family members of the Thunder. There's a nice pitch right down the center. Gets Hall swinging on that one. We've had people as far away as Colombia and Spain that join our telecast. It's great for those grandparents that can't make it. There's a swing and a miss by Hall. 2-2, count evens up. Please like us on it, and more than that, subscribe if you would. We could use the subscribers. It keeps us in. Here's a pitch high, almost a
Good grief.
I know, but it confused him.
Williamson almost makes a critical error as he takes off running. He thought third was going to come in on that wild pitch, so he just thought wrong, which was a mistake in baseball. And he got back to second, but boy, he could have been picked off easily. Another one of those we got to get our head in the game situations that can absolutely cost us. Marshall is very patient at the plate and draws a walk and loads the bases for Silas Bryan, uniform number 3.
All right, Silas, come on now. Let's get him home.
Bryan's going to come in here. He's got 3 to choose from.
Kid. Get a rip.
It's outside. He throws hard. This Kellum, boy, he throws hard. He's got an arm on him. Bases loaded for Silas. See if he can get some runs back. Foul tip. I'm learning. Pitch high.
Good eye, Silas.
Hall on first. John and Williamson on second. Gould on third. Having a learning moment here by the umpire. I'm not sure what happened. Daryl, did you catch it?
He thought Jace was calling time, so he gave him time, but he wasn't. He was saying John.
Jace or Zach?
I meant Zach.
See, you do it too, don't you?
Too.
2020's GQ fold-out Zach Gould was accused of calling time, which froze the play.
It's all right.
Which doesn't go against the pitcher. Braden Blaine, the coach for NBA, is asking for an explanation. I don't think Zach called time.
No, he was saying John's name.
He was just saying John's name because John's on second, trying to clear the cobwebs out of his head from that last near miss. That's what we call them in the oil field, Daryl, near misses.
I know it.
All right, back in play. Silas Bryan takes a season outside pitch, 3-1.
Did you call it? Watch it, Silas.
No,
Ball, 3-1. There's a swing. Pitcher works this back nicely to a full count. Good job on the pitcher not to lose this, and he's working hard. That's a ball, and that's going to walk a run home.
there you go.
Good hustle, catch. Good hustle.
Let's go, Cal. Clean
So that's
the
a
bases,
walk.
baby.
Silas walks to first. Brian's on first. Damian Ochoa on second. Williamson on third. Cal Cook will be up to bat with 2 outs. Again, bottom of the first. NBA making some noise here with 3 runs, 5-3. There's going to be a pitching change. That'll be it for Kellum today. Trevino, uniform number 15, will come in relief of Kellum. So we're going to have some time here to talk a little bit more about Zach. Zach Gould, assistant coach. Last game, he was over on one of the bases coaching, and one of the players from the other team smoked a low line drive, and it caught Gould in the ankle, between the ankle and the calf, and it absolutely left stitches. It's a stitch mark, and and he came off the field crying, headed for Hillary. All I could hear is "Mama, Mama, Mama." That's all I could hear. Hillary administered first aid, first mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. That got his spirits up, and then they worked on the stitches. She rubbed those out. He's back on first coaching. Thanks, Hillary, for getting you. Uh-oh, there's a wild pitch. Runners coming in to steal.
It's all right, bud. It's all right. Good hustle.
Catcher gets to the ball quick, throws it to the pitcher, coming up to cover, gets Williamson out trying to steal at home. That was a good run. That was a good play. That puts to close the first inning with the score 5-3, the Lubbock Thunder. Might have hurt his hand on that. He's pulling on that thumb. I think the pitcher, I think Williamson had that play at the plate. He might have a little bit of a thumb issue. To watch that, they're going to send him back in to pitch.
You got it, brother.
So back to the Wah story from Zach. Again, takes it off the ankle. I think really it was about a 10 mile an hour ball. By the time Zach hammed it up pretty good, it was about a 78 to 85 mile an hour ball off his ankle. Again, his wife Hillary applying first aid, and I mean applying first aid, gets him back in the game.
Hey, who does he have at center out there? Is that Damien? It is Damien.
Braden Blaine, first-year head coach over on third base, trying to get this team gelling up. He's doing a really good job. They just need work. Zach Gould, assistant coach. They both are working hard. And Mr. Cook, DeLee's husband and the son of Carter and Cal also work with them out here. And the Cooks are just such a vital part of all of NBA and specifically 10U, to which we're very, very appreciative and indebted. Williams for the Thunder will be up to bat. Aiken will be in the hole as they get this inning underway. Did they say Ted Williams?
Sounded like it to me.
I think we got Ted Williams at the plate. He's an inside chin music. Go to that. Follow through. So Ted Williams up to plate. I think really his name's Penn maybe. There's a nice strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Williamson comes back and corrects that inside to a nice strike. I'm going to continue to call him Ted Williams. I think it sounds, like a hitter. There's a hit over to Cal Cook first. He's up with it over to first for out number 1. Nice, good fundamental play by Cook. DeLee, you'd be proud.
Good boy, Cal.
Weston Aiken will join us at the plate to see high ball for strike number 1. It's foul tip back. Aiken's looking back at the camera. Good-looking boy. He signs autographs after the game over the first base side. 0-1. 0-1. It's ball low. That brings a call 2-1. Kellum gets on deck. Kellum, the pitcher, starting for the Thunder. There's a hit back to third, rolling. Looked like it was going to roll foul, but Sims picks it on up. Attempts the throw over to first. Cal Cook does a great job at climbing that ladder and getting a little bit of a high throw to keep that from going out into foul territory, because that runner would have certainly gone on to second. So Cal Cook, a good job at bringing that in. Kellum's up to bat. Swing and a miss. Runner advances to second. Puts him in scoring position. There's a hit. Back to shortstop. Short.
Hey, came off the bag.
It's live. Get the ball.
Dun 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 dun. Comedy of errors, comedy of errors. I can't even begin to explain that mess. Overthrow. Overthrow.
Foot off the bag.
Foot off the bag. All that leads to a 6-3 score. Put the ball in your pocket and just sit on it. And I think, Darryl, one of our biggest problems is once we either make a play or not make a play, we think just because that's happened, the play's dead. When you got runners, they're continuing to run, and you've got to be a heads up, and you've got to look and see what these players are doing. There's more ball to be played. That's just get like, situational awareness.
They just don't realize it's like George Washington's teeth. They're still alive.
They're still alive. That's exactly right. Good point. Pitcher throws his first pitch for a ball outside and up a little bit. Runner is on third. There's a strike on the outside. Dora.
Good throw, John. Good throw.
Dora is up in the box.
Doing good, John.
There's another one. That looked good, but I think he called it a ball. Counts 2-2. There's a play on third, an attempt to pick him off, but Kellum gets back to third. It was a nice throw, a nice catch by Sims. Dora's in on a 2-2 count. Swings, foul tip. Hump, are you okay? Hump's okay. Gets him in the face mask on that foul tip. Counts still 2-2. That's going to run the count. Full count. Loses the hitter a bit outside. Puts that hitter, Dora, on first. Runner on third. He remained. Is it Lambert? Lampert's up for the Lubbock Thunder on this beautiful day. No wind. Beautiful day in Lubbock, Texas. Runner, Dora, takes advantage of an attempted pickoff at third to advance himself to second to get his team with 2 runs in scoring position. There's a hit back up to shortstop Hernandez. Hernandez is up and over to first base. Gets past first baseman. That'll allow 2 runs. That'll allow 2 runs to score. kill him. He's going to get up. I imagine it's Gillian, maybe. It's Gillian, I'm sorry. Gillian's up to bat, or Gillian. I'm not trying to butcher that. I'm trying to learn.
Come on, boys, rally up! Rally up!
Man on first. Gillian, number 9 uniform, in. Swings. And misses. Runners on the run to second. A throw to try to pick off second gets out, and second gets out into outfield, but the runner did stay at second. He didn't try to go for another steal.
Well, he had a little wrap up there with Joey.
Got tied in. 2 players got tangled up.
They did.
Joey, the shortstop, gets tangled up a little bit with the second baseman, and so that gets by him.
Come on, John, you got it.
That's outside.
No runner.
John, don't yank it. Don't yank it. Follow through. Twist that back foot. Come around.
Runner, hold it. Eat it.
Come over, John, and down.
Beautiful day.
So pretty. It's so pretty. It's a pretty day. There is a nice pitch. It's going to be foul down right side, only by about 2 foot. That takes the count even. 2-2.
3-2.
3-2. I'm sorry. It actually a full boat. All right. I lost my count there a little bit. Bring it. Pitch. Swings and misses. Catcher drops the ball. Has to go to first to record the out while allowing the runner to score.
That was a no-win situation.
That's a no-win, yeah. Catcher drops the ball, has to go and make the solidify the out to get it to first. He does that. It gives the third baseman all the time in the world to come on in and score. So that's just what happens.
Look at the determination on John's face.
He really wants to.
Oh, there it is.
He has Trevino swinging on the first one. That was a nice changeup by Williamson. Another one right down the middle. Fastball two-seamer. Ahead of the hitter, 0-2. See if he can finish off.
You got it, John.
He's going to throw a changeup. He did. Wow, threw a changeup on that one. Trevino couldn't catch up to it.
Just caught a little bit of piece.
Just a little bit of that bat, man. It was almost it. Dings ump again in a face mask. He's taking some beating behind home plate today.
He's a trooper.
He is. He doesn't flinch, man. I'd hate to mess with that guy. He might hurt you. Here's a hit. Fly ball. Second falls down. Third baseman can't come up with it. Finally does here. He's back into Murray, second baseman, gets back to the pitcher.
Chapter 3 of the Barnyard Follies.
Barnyard Follies. Runner advances to second, scoring position. Remind you, 2 outs out of this jam. Tries to pick off attempt. That was a little high by the pitcher. That, if it had not been for Braxton Sims and a good glove, might have got past. I think I'd quit messing with that for now and just try to bring it to the plate and see if we can get some strikes. The count is 1-1. That's a nice pitch. It really is a nice pitch. It caught that corner.
That was about textbook right
That
there.
is
Just on the outside.
It was textbook. Caught that corner in the front, tailing away. Wow. This is down
There
Broadway
we go.
for strike number
Get it,
3.
Get it, get it, get it.
Really? Really?
Seriously?
Here we go again. Had the batter out. We dropped the ball. Catcher dropped the ball. Had to come up to try to get the runner out before he got there. Threw a little bit wild. Runner safe. That scored another run. Unearned run. Umpire's doing a good job talking to Jace, telling him that you're a human being. Tells him you make mistakes. The ump is really loving on Jace. Great job, ump. You know, just a class act. Class act by the ump. He is so good with these boys. Both teams. That you just can't ask for anything better than that. This is baseball. These are young kids. Ball gets away. Runner advances to second. These kids get overwhelmed sometimes at the moment. And
Got it, Jace.
it's just a learning curve, but they'll get there. Jace has worked his hiney off behind home plate. He's been there all day. There's a nice pitch. Getting Hawthorne, who's the catcher, to he had a lot of break on that ball. Getting Hawthorne to swing at it. Jace, I want to remind everybody, this is only the second tournament Jace has ever caught. He caught the first time in his life last tournament. That's how talented this young man is. He is picking this up real well. Boy, there's another pitch. Wow.
Go get him, John.
Swing and
One more,
strike.
buddy.
You know, is there a Cy Young and travel ball?
I don't know. But we had a Cy Young trivia the other day. I hadn't done trivias today. We usually do trivias, but we had so much fun picking on the Ghouls and Daryl and Jeremy and Delee Cook that I didn't have to do trivia. I'm just watching them squirm. That's worth the price of admission, Daryl.
You know, I do have a question.
Go ahead.
A little bit of a trivia question here.
Here we go. Here's a
John
pitch.
winds up.
There's a out behind us in the field behind us. Yeah.
Who is the only player to win the Cy Young Award in the United States and Pitcher of the Year in Mexico?
Who is the only one to win the Cy Young in the United States and Pitcher of the Year in Mexico?
And, might I add, is going for the record in Japan also.
And is going for the record in Japan.
Will be the only 3 champion pitcher in the world.
Only 3 champion pitcher if he wins that. Who is that? No, he's here. Shohei's here. He's not over in Japan. I guess it could be if he played Japan in his offseason, but I doubt if $500 million a year they'd ever let him go over there and play again.
I'll tell you. I'll give you a little hint.
What's the hint there?
The hint is he was banned by the Major League.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I know who that is. You'll have to give it to me.
It's Trevor Bauer.
Yes, Trevor Bauer. What a waste. I mean, man, to get banned, the career like that.
He is making some waves, trying to get back in, but they're being real stubborn.
I'll tell you,
with him.
if I'm the Astros, I'll figure out a way to get him in.
I know it.
I mean,
I think
why
he'd be
not?
better off at Texas.
Yeah, Texas is stacked. They may not need the help, brother.
I know.
They're doing well.
One
Might
more,
as well
John. Come on.
stack 'em if you can.
No, that's true. Ump has the game back in play now. Hawthorne steps back in. Williamson, I think, has an 0-2 count. I'm not sure. He throws pitch low. Jace does a great job coming up with that ball low in the dirt. Good job, Jace. You gotta hand it to this young man. He's staying on it. Follow through. Hey, you're chunking. Hey, doing this, man. got a full count. 3-2 to Hawthorne, I think. There was a move to second, third for a pickoff attempt. That was close. White slides in under that tag just in time. Hawthorne in, facing a full count. Struggling. He's struggling.
Runner. Runner! He's wore out.
He's tired.
Yeah,
You
looks
gotta.
like they're bringing
Oh,
Braxton.
sorry, man. You gotta come over. He pitched.
Yeah, he looks like he's tired. Maybe not. Hey, he did good with it though.
Yeah, he did. So Williamson finishes his day, does real well. He is just spent. He's wore out.
It's all right, John.
So they're going to replace him with Marshall Hall. Just about. Marshall Hall will step in relief. Jace Gould will be catching Marshall also. Defensive changes, I think I see Judd Fortune is still over in third hole. Joey Creech is in short. White Murray is at second. I think that is at first is Braxton Sims moves to first. Braxton moves to first. Noah Hernandez, your son Daryl, is out in left. Center field is, I believe, Damian Ochoa. And right field is Silas Brynd. I think that's going to be your setup for defense.
You know, I was just curious. What is the record for the hot dog eating contest? Does anybody know?
It's in the 70s, I think. Joey Chestnut, except for last year because he got kicked out for the year, he wins it almost every year.
I know.
And Zach gave him gave him a run for their money. He's a hot dog eating fool.
He is.
Hey, I'm telling you, he's fun to watch. The first ball to Hall, it's a little outside for a ball. The score, my scorekeeper's not near me. Let me see if I can get some backup score here.
Three to 11.
11-3. The Thunder is on top.
1 and 2 count.
1 and 2 count. No, you can hear. Hall comes in and stops the bleeding, gets a McDonald out. Gets, see if we can get NBA back around into offense and get some scores.
He had a sticker in his hand. I was trying to help him.
John?
Yeah.
Why did he throw it? So, as we talked a little bit earlier about how how much of an advantage it is to have this being streamed live on TV and announced, and we've had people from all over the world. Today, we are proud to announce that our furthest listener, I think, maybe, is listening right now from Florence, Italy.
Wow.
We have got viewers in Florence, Italy.
You gotta love that. I love
Absolutely,
lasagna.
I love lasagna. Boy, that sounds good. Man, we did eat at Camp Easy's in Dallas last night. Man, it was so good. I want to give a shout out to NBA 14U Russell, Coach Russell's team. They won their first game in Clyde today against the West Texas Angels, 10-5. So Coach Russell coaches out at DBAT along with Coach Barry Russell, Coach Josh Turley, Coach Dennis Schrum. They train players from 6 to college, hitting, pitching, fielding. NBA in Midland is a diamond. You need to get your kids in and get them lessons from these coaches. Cal Cook's up.
Let's go, Cal.
To start the inning off with a strike swinging. Coach Russell, 20-year coach at Midland High, coaching in the NBA program. I'll give you an idea, folks. When you're considering travel ball, consider an academy. When you consider an academy, consider Midland Baseball Academy. How often can you get a 20-year, highly successful, very successful head coach coaching in NBA or in an academy? And he's there, and they win today. His 14U wins, beating the West Texas Angels 10-5.
2-2.
Counts 2-2 to Cal Cook to begin this inning. We're behind. We're going to have a lot of catching up to do here. That's outside, bringing the count full. Barry Russell, good job. Proud of you.
I'll tell you who else did another good job.
Back here.
Oh, there's a hit. Out to left field. Left field's under it for the out.
You know, did you see the scores from last night?
No.
Oh, the Rangers.
What was the score for the Rangers last night?
4-1.
4-1 Rangers over the Red Sox last night. All right. The Astros do any good?
Well, they came up a little short.
Did it?
3-1.
Yeah, that was right.
The Mets just had their number. It looked like.
That tied their series 1-1.
Let's go, Noah.
That ball's in the dirt on the outside. Noah Hernandez, uniform number 2, the son of the man sitting to my right that you hear talking, Daryl. His mom to the left over here taking pictures, as all moms do and should. There's a hit off of the end of the bat of Noah. It gets right down to first baseman. First baseman picks it up, steps on the bag for out number 2 as Judd Fortune, uniform number 3, will step in and try to get things going. So Midland Baseball Academy has won their first game, 12U over in Clyde, 8-6. Their 14U team, Coach Russell's team, has won theirs today, 10-5. There's a strike right down the middle by Trevino, the pitcher for the Thunder.
That was on rails.
It was on rails. That was a little low in the dirt.
Fell off the rail.
Fell off the rail a little bit. Doing good. The lineup will turn over. It's a ball way outside. The lineup will turn over and come back to the top with Creech in the first. Today, the final is Athletics 7, Seattle 0. 7-0.
Wow.
How about that?
Maybe the move was good.
Move was good, do you think?
Maybe.
How about it? Fortune is fortunate to be able to walk and get on base. Just thought I'd try to tie that together. Game over is the walk-up for Joey Creech, uniform number 8. Joey's a fast little player, fast on his feet, a good hitter, You get him, you get anything anywhere around him, he's going to catch it. He's good in defense. He stands in to see if he can get that runner on around a little bit. That pitcher's intent on keeping Fortune close to the bag.
You know, Joey is the right hand of Santa's helpers for the team.
Really?
Yeah, Noah is the left hand.
Boy, there you go. Now I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the right and the left, man. That's a 1-2 punch any way you look at
there
it.
you go.
Fortune advances to second on a steal. There was a play, but went Fortune's way. Coach Zach Gould's doing a little coaching on the runner to get him to understand a little bit more about stealing.
I just can't
Up
believe.
was really good about letting it go.
I just can't believe how he has time for all these activities.
I mean, he is
A GQ
he's
model.
Superman. GQ
A
model.
professional hot dog.
Professional hot dog eater. Will be there this year on 4th of July. Everybody tune in.
Salesman.
He's just a hell of a salesman. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't say that. Heck of a salesman.
And a baseball coach.
And
How do you do all
a
that?
baseball coach. Yeah, I mean,
I could barely tie my shoes this morning.
hell, I couldn't tie my shoes. That's why I have slip-ons at 65. Well, I'll tell you that Trevino has a nice move, both at first and second base on his pickoff. He's got a really fast sidearm ball that he can turn and go with it. There he goes again. Woo, man. He's got a quick turn. He's practicing that pickoff. He can. They've got a good lead.
Judd almost had to catch that.
He did.
The, second baseman, right in the elbow.
Thunder's got a good lead, so they can do this a little bit. They can afford to lose a run or two. Practice on those pickoffs. There's a runner to third.
Down, down, down.
And Judd gets picked off at third on the steal attempt to end the inning with no runs.
It's all right.
Bottom of the second, going into third.
You know,
11-3 in favor of the Thunder.
That's what I like about Coach Blaine there. Just a little bit of a learning moment for Judd.
Yep.
You know, never stops coaching.
Never stops coaching. I mean, Braden's on it all the time. Jace is, Jace Gould comes back out. He's a Cal Ripken of baseball right now. This dude has played some catch, man. Zach and Hillary, you got to be proud. He is, he's a gamer, man. Boy, you talk about almost a football score, like a safety. 12-2, Baltimore over Toronto is a final. My goodness, Boston over Texas 5-2. We mentioned that one.
Oh, maybe I ought to go to the right one. It helps.
It's all right. That was yesterday. Man, what's that score? 16-4. The Yankees over Milwaukee. Goodness gracious. That's
Top of the fifth.
crazy.
Top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth. They're not even done. Gould getting a little bit of cooling off down the back with some cold water. He's got to be burning up. He has worked hard today. Zach and Hillary have a daughter, Jace's sister, that is a diver. I think she's for City of Midland, for COM. I think she's 12. I think she's around 12 years old. She is a diver and a dang good one.
Been all over the world.
Been all over, yeah. And I've seen some videos of her, and it just scares me absolutely to death to see her up there. And I had 1,000 questions for Hillary, and their granddad was a diver as well. I think she takes after her granddad after that. And, it just scares me to see her up there thinking, man, are you going to hit your head? Or, I don't see how they do it. And
Greg Louganis did that.
Greg Louganis did that, yeah. I'm going to tell you, that diving, that's a competitive sport right there. But she does a good job. I saw a couple of her dives where So you said Williamson.
Yeah, I think I have to
Good.
zoom out.
You good?
You just push up a little bit on it.
Push what?
Straight up. Yeah, from the back, straight up. Yeah, there you go. That did it right there. Yes, that did it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Is it perfect? No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. Thanks for doing it.
Again, I think I might have been off audio. Judd Fortune comes in for, I think, first time this season to try his hand at batting. Pitching, I'm sorry. Hall is done for the day. Thank you for the help. Had a person help me with that camera there that's much taller than me.
He's much taller than everybody.
Yeah, he is. He's a big man. It's a big man right there. Judd comes home outside. Got a runner at the corners.
It's all right, Judge.
Williams
Shake it
over at
off.
third.
Take a deep breath, kid.
Actually, we have got a full. I just saw second base. We got a full. We got bases loaded up. They're juiced. For Dora, the runners.
Get down!
Runner's coming in, and he ends in standing up. Williams is in standing up for the score.
That's my boy there.
There we go. The young man that helped me adjust the camera, that was his son right there, Williams, number 13 in the uniform. Judd is getting the cobwebs worked out here. He hadn't done this much, if any, and wants to. They want him in here to get a little action, and he's going to be all right. Sorry we were off there. I don't know for how long, but thanks to everybody for reminding us, because we get kind of wrapped up in what we're saying and doing. I don't know where we left off, but 11-3, 12-3, correction, in favor of the Lubbock Thunder. Top of the third, no balls, no strikes, no outs. Lampert's up. Kyle Lampert's up. He's hitting in the cleanup spot for Thunder.
Oh, got him swinging. It's a nice one, a little high, but
Lambert goes fishing for that one. Lampert goes fishing for that one. High. One and one's the count. Base is juiced. Ball outside. Can see Judd getting a little stronger and a little stronger. He's getting a little bit more of his sure of himself, throwing a little harder each time. He can bring that thing into the strike zone. He'll have it. There you go. That was a nice hit back to out into left field, but it was a nice pitch. Pitch comes in to home plate, gets past home plate. Runner's going to come in. Fortune does a good job of coming in and cover base, keeping another run from scoring.
Now batting, number 9, Caden
Gillian, Caden Gillian is up to bat. He'll come in with two runners on. The score is 14-3 now. Gonna have a pitching change, so we're gonna pitch change now to Noah Hernandez. Daryl right of me, his son, and mom to the left. Noah is a pitcher for us, a starting pitcher for us. This young man can throw the ball. He does everything well. He's an all-around athlete. You can stick him in any position. I'm not saying that just because his dad's sitting here. He's heard me talk about it before, and everybody knows he can play any position. He's a gamer. He's got a great little pitching move. He's going to get caught by Jace Gould. Jace is going to stay in there. Jace has had a very hard day behind. He's had a hard day behind the mound, and I know Dad Zach over there is a little antsy, and as I do and all parents do, we get a little overheated. But let me tell you, Dad, he's done a great job behind the plate. I'd hate for any of us, including myself, to have to be in that position behind that plate that long. He's done so good. First pitch by Noah Hernandez is in there for a strike on the inside. Swinging is Gillian. Good way to start.
Come on, Bubba.
For Noah Hernandez. There's another good ball. Hit to center field. Center field is a little vacant. He comes up with it, though. He gets over to it. 2 runs will score. Dora and Lambert come in. Now that's a double for that young man, Gillian, who is now on second base with Trevina stepping in. And you know, we tell these kiddos to throw strikes, and that's what they do, and that's what Noah did. He threw a strike, and that's what these kids, they have to do. They're throwing strikes. There's another one. It's a strike. It's a good ball. Back into center, but center's up with it. But at this age, getting these kiddos just to be consistent in the strike zone and throw strikes is what we're looking for, and Noah is that. He's consistent, and he throws strikes. And it's like we said earlier in the telecast, you have to have defense behind you. You got to have that backup. It's a team effort. It takes not just a pitcher, not just the defense. It takes the pitcher and the defense, and they kind of have to work together in concert. And if it gets flopped, as my son calls, wonky one way or the other, it can be a rough day. We've been a little wonky first 2 games of today in our defense. We've got a lot of work to do. Noah is doing his job. He's come on just blistering strikes. There's a hit to left field. It gets over left fielder's head. Left fielder's up with it. That's Judd. Yep, gets over Judd's head. He gets it to Joey Creech, the cutoff, and he walks it back in. And we'll see.
Number 5, Quade Hawthorne.
We'll see Hawthorne, which has been the catcher for the Thunder, come up. There's a hit back out to right field. come up with. The right fielder's coming up with it. That'll score a run. That is a double for Hawthorne.
Now batting, number 10, Hayes McDonald.
Hayes McDonald will step in for the Thunder. Williams, number uniform 13, will be on deck. Runner steals third. Again, join us tomorrow back here. We'll have be looking for the times on your Game Changer and through parents. We'll be back tomorrow. NBA will play another game. Will be televised. Please join us for tomorrow's broadcast as NBA hopes to get it back on track.
Williams is in the box.
Williams is in the box. McDonald's at bat. He takes one really high inside tight on. That's a little bit of chin music there. Ball by Hernandez. Runner third. That is
You gotta wear that.
over the head of the hitter. Runner Hawthorne comes in on a pitch to the back
It's all right,
of the
Noah.
net.
Shake it off.
10. Take it. Take it, son. Don't stick it out.
McDonald steps back in. Play resumes. We're waiting on Williams to come up behind him. Pitches in, swings under it just a little bit for the strikeout. That's going to bring Williams to the plate.
Now batting,
Take the
number
hit,
13,
Penn Williams. Penn Williams, nicknamed Ted Williams for me today. Inside, he watches that. That's a ball. Good eye.
Shake it off. Deep breath.
Get mad, Tim.
There's a swing and a foul down the right side towards the first base dugout.
Great swing. Get mad. Come on. Get it. Get on.
Ball.
Hands up. Right here.
Come on, Noah. Shake it off.
Can't do anything there.
Nice and solid.
Noah deals. Inside
Hey, don't move. Stay in there.
for a ball.
Wear that ball.
Count. Count goes full. 3-2.
3-2, Penn.
Penn
Go.
Williams
Don't step back, Penn.
draws a walk, puts him out on first.
number 2, Justin Aiken.
Bad news for NBA. That brings it back to the top of the lineup as they keep on going.
Quit dipping, Noah.
Does your boy dip?
You know,
Man, Dad. My son, I thought it was bad. He smokes. I mean, we're up to one cheese wheel and a carton of cigarettes a week. I've got him down.
well,
I didn't know. I don't let mine dip.
I got him down under a roll a day.
Oh, you're down to a roll a day. You're doing good then.
Don't jump.
They're going to call CPS on us. You know that, right? We're not at Red Top Field 5 in Lubbock South. We are not there.
No, not
CPS.
at all. Not at all. We're playing in Abilene today.
Yeah, we're in Abilene. John's mom is named Lee. Go see her if there's any CPS problems.
Now batting,
That's nice.
number 7, Liam Kellogg.
Liam Kellum, I like that name. That flows nice. Liam Kellum. That's a big league name. He hits down to third. That gets by 80. Damian Ochoa. Runner's going to advance over to third. Now the runner is coming home for a steal, and he's tagged out at the plate. That was
Good job, Jace.
That's a good try by Williams. He had a good slide in there. That ends the bleeding. We almost got the blood stop kit out. We've got it over here. It's okay. We're bound to be learning something, Daryl.
We are. Yeah, they had a rough first game.
They did.
It wears on them.
It did.
You know.
It did. They get their dauber down. I mean, I get it. They're it's hard to keep them up. They're staying up though. They're trying to, and you just got to coach them up and get this thing turned around. That's what they're 10. They're 9 and 10.
Yeah. It happens.
It happens. Again, at 2:30 behind us in the green top, you want to see a really good team. 14U, our pride and joy of NBA. Our 14U team is going to be playing behind us. They have turned out some talent, this NBA team, one of which is Max Martinez, the 13-year-old phenom out of Midland, Texas, who played with NBA. Aiden Wilson is over there about to start. Aiden's father owns DBAT. Aiden, man, is just an unbelievable player. He and Max have played together a lot of their life. They look alike, play alike. They're fun to watch. The 14U team is fun to watch. They're out here playing at 2:30 today, which is in about 10 minutes. I'm going to go over and watch them. Outstanding team. It's just just come out and get a look at how well NBA, the academy, does at teaching these kids how to play this game of baseball. They work on them physically, the mentally, emotionally. They work on the whole kid, and they tell you don't worry about the rings and the trophies. Let's worry about learning to be baseball players, and then those will be something that comes, and they do, down the road. And what's the saying we like to use on the famous Nick Saban saying? It's about the process, not the outcome. And you worry about the process, not the outcome. And I've taken on that motto in our house on everything: schoolwork, church work, family work. I always tell my kids, worry about the process. The outcome, don't worry about that. It'll be there. That is a fastball to the head of Joey Creech. He takes it right in the helmet hard. He's okay, very much okay, Jeremy. Much better than getting hit in the kidney. He's very fine. It hit him where it's probably the best spot, right there in that head. That brings White Murray up, puts Jeremy on base. But again, that's what the NBA teaches. Let's learn the process, and then the outcome will be there. Certainly worked for Nick Saban at Alabama, didn't it, folks? Whether you love or hate Alabama, you can't argue with Nick Saban's coaching philosophy, how well he's done. That's the philosophy that Mike Munguia, owner of NBA, and the coaches at NBA take. Look them up. Look them up on Facebook. Get your kid in the program. DBAT, get your kid over there for lessons weekly. Watch them grow. They got some of the best coaches and trainers in the country. Coaches over there that have played for the Tigers organization, White Sox, Astros, Coach Josh Turley, Coach Barry Kiefer, Coach Barry Russell, Coach Dennis Schrum. Dennis Schrum played for the Astros as an adult, now 50 years old, went into softball professionally. He was last year inducted into the Softball Hall of Fame. That's talent at DBAT in Midland that are teaching your kiddos. And you get them over there. You can't go over there and get one coaching session and they're healed. It's not how it works. Get over there and get a regiment. Get to know the coach. The coach gets to know the kid. And you'll watch these kids turn around on a dime in their game. That's at DBAT, Midland, Texas. Great facility. Chris Wilson and his wife have that. you need to get out there and take advantage of that facility and take advantage of the coaches that they have coaching. There's a hit by Murray, White Murray. It goes through the feet of the shortstop. Joey Creech rounds the bases, home for a score, putting White on base for a nice little single, bringing Damian Ochoa up to the plate with Braxton Sims on deck, hoping to get something going here in the bottom of the third, where the score is 20-4. Very tight, close game. It was a joke. 20-4. I was just kidding. Not a tie. Daryl is looking at me like I've fallen completely off this chair and hit my head. Ochoa, number 80, up to the plate. Runner on second base. The pickoff move is a little high and outside to number 2. Aiken playing second base. Shortstop comes in to look like he wants to try to. There goes White Murray on the run to third. The shortstop was sneaking in behind the player, White Murray, to maybe get a pickoff, but pickoff doesn't come, but White ends up going over to third anyway. White is one of the fastest young men on our team. That boy's got wheels, and here he comes. There's a hit back to second. Second doesn't have a play. Wait a minute. That might have been a foul. Did that go foul?
No, they called time right before the hit.
So time was called right before the hit. So everybody back to their bases. White back to third. Ochoa, 80, back in to hit. Play resumes for a called ball. 3-1's the count. Welcome to those people in Florence, Italy today watching this telecast. Florence, Italy. Wow.
Heck of a cut there by Damian Ochoa.
Absolutely. He was.
Speaking of cut, what is your favorite cut of pizza? Bringing up our friends from Italy.
There's a hit out to right field. Right field comes up with it, not in time for Ochoa to be safe on first and Murray to come in for the score. There's some positive play. My favorite cut of pizza, sir, my favorite type is Canadian bacon and breakfast bacon. That's my favorite, with some jalapenos fresh jalapenos on top. And I like and looking at the pizza, my favorite cut will be the one in the number 6 position, 6 o'clock position, closest to me. That is my favorite. Working counterclockwise, sir. There's the throw to first, trying to catch Ochoa in a leadoff, but he gets back there. We've got, there's another hit to outfield. Outfielder's under it this time, and he is out under it for the catch and throws back and doubles Ochoa off, who got a little too far down the line and couldn't get back in time. That brings Jace Gould to the plate. That unloads the bases in the negative way. Jace looking for the pitch he wants to see if he can start something up again. Pitch inside, hits Gould. That hurt there. I heard it back here. Let me tell you, when that boy goes down, you're hurt. His dad's out there to meet him. He got hit right at the hip bone, right on the hip bone, literally. He's walking it off. I'm going to tell you, that boy goes to his knees. He's been hit.
Tough, John.
He's tough. He's tough as nails. I'm not just kidding. He plays He plays tackle and flag. Here we go, Williamson in. There's a pitch outside as Gould still second. He may be a little mad from that hit. He may have a little extra speed in that step.
Good news is the hip's fine.
The hip's fine. Hip's fine, Mom. There's a high ball. Gould off to third for a safe steal, and that was close, and he lands on that hip he got hit on. He rubs it a little bit, but he's on third. Gould is ready to score. High to Williamson.
Way ahead, buddy. Way
ahead,
forward.
baby. There's a move to third to a pickoff attempt of Gould. Not in time. Another pickoff attempt over to third. Gould back in time. Pitcher's intent on getting that boy at third if he can. Coming home this time. Ooh. Here comes, that's a wild pitch. Runner coming in and scores. Gould scores.
Way to run, Jace. Good eye, John.
On a pitch that gets over the catcher, while Williamson draws a 4-pitch walk to first.
Let's go, Marshall.
Marshall Hall, son of a coach, steps in.
Did you call him a son of a coach?
Son of a coach and a good coach. Not going to give you any further information. Williamson tried to steal. He comes back on his nose. Us Williamsons have a nose. It's a landing gear, let me tell you. Williamson's off to steal second and does that successfully. Williamson makes that steal to second. He's trying to clean himself up. He has about a gallon of dirt in his nose and about a gallon in his shoes.
Makes the cheese taste
Makes
good.
that cheese taste good, baby. Macaroni, cheese, and dirt. He's getting a really big lead off second. He's off to third running, and there's a play there. Wow, and Williamson gets in under that tag.
You got it, buddy.
Hit
Get
third
up.
base, and that was close, man. He is beat. He's hard. I don't think he's going to get out of bed in the morning for the game. Lee, he's going to be tired. Now comes Williamson running to try to get the steal, and he's safe at home.
Oh.
Wow, great job,
Good job,
Williamson.
buddy.
He has played a good game today. Again, that boy comes in from Dallas, Texas last night, sleeps about 2 hours. Get in here around 4 or 5 this morning. He is really tired. I've got to, even though he's mine, I got to commend him for playing hard and staying in there.
It's like Babe Ruth perched on the bat.
Here's Marshall Hall. As Darryl says, looks like Babe Ruth was perched on that bat there. He sees that first one for a strike. Hall steps out and comes back in. Son of a coach.
2-2.
2-2 is the count. Outside goal. Count goes full for Hall. Not to be mistaken with Monty Hall. Let's make a deal. Pitch outside. That walks
Good eye,
Hall.
Marshall.
Great patience shown by Hall. That's going to run Silas Bryan, number 3, to the plate to see if he can get some action going. That'll have Cal Cook, uniform jersey number 70, stepping in the on-deck circle. There's a hit out to left field over the outreached hand of the left fielder. He's going for 2, and he's in for a double while Hall comes in from first all the way around to third, to home to score. Now there's a steal attempt by Bryan, and he gets caught a little bit greedy stealing from second to third for the last out of the inning. But what an exciting 13 2/3 seconds for NBA. Time is run. That's the ball game. It's an hour-and-a-half game. It's over, and it's over. With the score, a respectable 20-8.
They were rallying.
They were rallying. They were coming around whenever ump calls that time. And the ump says he wished he was one of these teams going home. He's worked. These umps have worked. Thank y'all very much. Great.
20-8.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
y'all.
We enjoyed y'all.
Thank you.
What a great, thanks for working with those kids. Thank you.
Hey,
Wow.
your class.
You're all class, man. That's no doubt about it. The Thunder does a great job today. They pull off the win in a big fashion. Out of Lubbock, Texas, the Thunder. Congratulations. Good job, Coach, for the Thunder. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. We don't know the times yet. Be watching Game Changer or your families to send you a text to tell you what time. I think if we win one tomorrow, we can play another one tomorrow. So let's hope for the best. Kids played hard, worked hard. We thank the coaches for both sides making such an effort today to get these kids to the field and get them playing. And just a lot of fun. There'll be better days for NBA. We've just got to work through these things, and we're going to get there. So for the cast and crew, Daryl Butts, thank you so much for joining me in the second game and for getting up here. Jessica Jones, our game changer, she actually worked through a legit migraine, losing total vision in one eye. She worked through that as well. So I appreciate her hanging in there. But for all of us, we appreciate
Thank you
it.
for what you do.
Oh, no, thank you, man. I enjoy doing it. It's a pleasure. I appreciate y'all tolerating me. So we're going to fire this back up tomorrow. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to go have some dinner and get these kids some fun and let them rest and relax. Be back tomorrow. Join us tomorrow for another game here in Lubbock, Southwest Complex in Lubbock.